Good evening and tonight, viewers. It's Three Roads Gaming, here with more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time we got the Champion's Tunic. Today, we are going to go northwest. Not so much for plot reasons, just that I want to awaken the warp point in that area. Because I want to get the cold weather gear. Alright. So I want to go... Okay, yes. I want to face in this direction. Ooh, Hyrule herb. Is that the tower I'm thinking of? I think that's the tower I'm thinking of. This one's like... Okay, yeah, that's in the Ridgelands. I don't want to deal with that one either, because that one's kind of a nightmare to get to. Alright, cool. I got a horse now. Hey, knock it off, buddy. There's a stable along this way. Yeah. Gotta head northwest. West is part of northwest. Just the truth. It's a very temperamental horse. Oh well. Knock it off, buddy. Knock it off. There it is. I see the stable. And yes, there's always a shrine near a stable. And yeah, there's always Beetle at a stable. That dude gets everywhere. Outskirts stable. Yes, I know about the stable system. Yeah, sure. Gentle temperament? Yeah, sure. Well, it's my first horse. So, Crudler is going to be the name. Alright, Crudler. You were freely running along the fields, enjoying the idyllic life of a wild horse. And now, you're cooped up. Though you are getting regular food, so you know, trade-off. Anyway, just gonna roughly head in this direction. Where's the shrine, actually? Up here? It's over here. A torch. Yeah, the stronger the beacon, the more you're heading in the right direction. Okay, that's right. It's in like this little divot here. I want to hit up all the shrines on the way. Because I need them spirit orbs. Rhoda, ooh. Rhoda, ooh. Passing the gates, I believe this one is called. Why in the sweet, ever-loving hell do I remember what that is? I shouldn't. I shouldn't remember what that is, and yet, I do. Alright, let's see. I think I can cheese this one by way of Cryonis. Here. Maybe that's just what I'm supposed to do. Oh, right. Right. That's what I'm supposed to do here. Hey, it was still fun to use Cryonis. Anyway, let's drop off this. Alright, I don't want to... I don't want to deal with the Phrenic Bow. There we are. Alrighty. There we are. Got ourselves a key. Now, what we do, we hit this again. We have it push us on up. We do this. And there we go. And magnesis. See what's in here. Maybe a sword of some kind. Ooh, feathered edge. I definitely have a worse weapon. Yeah, I don't really care about the boomerang. It's not as good as it is in other games. Though there is a giant boomerang that does have some utility. In that it's really good for deploying the infinite mass glitch. There we are. We have done it. The gates have been passed. I'm still amazed that I remember so many solutions to these. Alright. Just pretty much gonna head... I'm gonna beeline for the northwestern area. See. Okay, I believe this is the Ridgeland region. There's some interesting stuff in here. Definitely another stable, which means another shrine. Let's see, this big tree, there's probably a Korok under it. Yep. Alright, what are we giving away here? An apple. Well, I've always got apples. Call me Fairsley. That's the Ridgeland Tower. It's pretty much 12 o'clock from me right now. It is in a little bit of a difficult area. I'm going to tackle it when I have more health. Like, there isn't so much a hard area in this game. It's not like a JRPG where, you know, if you went straight from Midgar to, say, Ideal, you'd be shit out of luck. It's more that there are certain areas where the monsters are going to have stronger gear. And this is one of them. So I'm going to tread very lightly. Going to kind of avoid the monster dens. Maybe if I can peel one or two of them off, I might use a shock arrow, which does make them drop their gear. Grab some good stuff. So there's nothing like preventing you from just going straight. I mean, logically, there's nothing preventing you from running straight to Hyrule Castle, defeating Calamity Ganon, and being done with it. Speedrunners have achieved it 1,000,000 times over. Yeah, there's a shrine. But yes, this is an open world game. But I am giving some thought to my routing. Basically, there's kind of a direction in which the game nudges you. But you don't have to follow that. I think it might be on the other side of this hill. It might be up here. Is it here? Still roughly going in the direction of the northwest. Come on. There we are. Moglaton Shrine. Synced swing, if memory serves. Also, there is nothing you need for a shrine that you will not find in there. So it's not like I have to get some new ability to unlock some of these shrines. So unlike other Zelda games, I don't have to unlock, say, some sort of new gauntlet. Ooh, Forest Dweller's Spear. Well, I definitely have a worse weapon than that. Alright. Yeah, you... Oy. Yeah, you want to be careful with some of these. The safest way I've found is to just kind of keep it low. Now, just kind of rotate it like this. Keep it low. Jiggle it as little as possible and then get the hell out of the way when it does its thing. Ooh, triple shot bow. Alright, hell. It shoots 3 arrows, but it only expends 1 arrow. Hey, that shouldn't be... I guess I've spin it up too much. There we are. Alright, so... start by moving this one all the way up here. And this one down here. This one over here. This one down here. I'm leaving myself a lot of space so I can do this. Gold rupee. 300 rupees. Alright. Now I'm just gonna leave myself the absolute bare minimum amount of space. That way I can jump off. I need a little more there. Alright, should still be able to pull this. Do I have any fire arrows? I do not. Well then. Alright, they're magnetic. So... come on. There we are. Obviously, if you have a fire arrow or any sort of fire weapon, use that. There we are. Got some good stuff, too. That's another upside to tackling some of this stuff early. You can get some good stuff. It's not gonna, like, trivialize the rest of the game, but it'll definitely make your travails a little easier. Alright. Okay, I think this... yes. This is a direction in which I wish to head. This area we're on right now is called Mount Satori. It is... it's known as the home of the King of the Mountain. A mythical horse. You can actually ride it. If you try to register it at a stable, they'll be like, what are you trying to pull, buddy? Anyway, you see that big old bird thing at roughly 12 o'clock? That's Vomito, one of the divine beasts. So when you're falling, you're not expending stamina. Yeah, as you can see, I can see the HP of my enemies now. There you are. Also, the skeletons only have... Okay, that is going to wreck my day if I let him do that. That said, that is a doozy of a weapon he just dropped. Spiked Moblin Club. On. Oh, I thought I saw something. I did not see the thing I thought I saw. Go northwest. Yes, that is the divine beast, overseen by Rivali of the Rito. I don't care about these guys. Oh yeah, it's just a spiked Bokobo. There's a third level of Bokobo that I will eventually want. That's a key swarm you just saw. Get some bomb arrows and a triple shot bow and you can take care of them just easy. It won't drop eyeballs though, they'll only drop wings. Really good way to get a bunch of wings though, especially if you have a bomb arrow. Ah, jeez, it was all the way up here, wasn't it? There it is. Well, I definitely want... it. Fine. Okay, this looks less steep than the other side. There we are. Shiloya Shrine. Sure. I mean, this is going to be a long game, so I'm going to do some long episodes for this one, I figure. Don't remember what this is. Halt the tilt, maybe? Aim for the moment. Just want to hit it with enough force to... There we are. I want to hit it with just enough force to get this thing going. Whoop, there it is. Forgot I was using the Phrenic bow. It's very annoying for that. Let me switch to a traveler's bow. There we are. I missed the other one. Ooh, a falcon bow. Well, this one's easy. That math stack's pretty easy. Falcon bow. I want to collect all the arrows that maybe some of them. It's not guaranteed that you can get an arrow back, but I wanted to get as many back as I could. Plus there's this. Topaz. I'll take it. Alright. When I get the shrine done that's just outside the village I'm going to, that'll be another 4 spirit orbs. And another heart. This way. Need some more arrows, but I can get them elsewhere. Especially now that I got a couple of shrines near stables. Okay, so we're gonna have to go around this way. Because obviously there's a big old chasm in there. It'd be nice if I could build some kind of plane. You know, maybe with like a fan that blows air and lets me fly. Oh well. Okay, so once we cross this bridge, the weapons that the baddies carry are gonna get much stronger. So be real careful if you tackle it this early. Yeah, the shrine is over there. That is a flying guardian. We are in no way ready for that. But I do want to take a photo of it. Guardian Skywatcher. I think someone wants a photo of it. Just gonna kind of hang on the outside of this cliff here. Find some occasional ground on which to rest. The hell? Oh, there's a dragon. I'll deal with the dragons later. I'm gonna have to deal with the dragons later because I need some of their parts to upgrade the champion's tunic. These guys are just worth a ton of jelly. That was a waste. It would have done 24. Alright. Be careful, because if you hit one of these choo-choo jellies, it'll dissipate. Alright, now I got a lot of them. Is that a cool Saflina? Increases heat resistance. Alright, that is a monster camp up there. Don't want to deal with that. Ooh, a wolf shouldn't be given no gourmet meat. They're carnivores. But whatever. Also, the thing about wolves is they'll surround you and attack until you kill one of them. Then they think better of it and flee. There's a fox. They just give regular meat. Also, they're also carnivores. Like, carnivores shouldn't be giving meat of that quality. Like, there's a reason most animals for whom we farm meat are herbivores. There. Hey, another Korok thing. Okay, I know exactly where to put this. Goes right here. There we are. Thank you. Over there is Rito Village. You can tell because they got the tower with the heart through it. We're gonna have to use that for something at some point. Alright, I don't want to deal with that monster camp, so I'm gonna tread very lightly. There we are. That'll keep the wolves off me. This also eventually becomes a cold weather region. So you can be cold and there can be wolves after you. Just like Grandpa. I don't think the deer saw that one coming. There we are. Thank you. I can't register this deer, but I can ride it. Yeah, that's not nice. Stop shooting at my deer. Also, it doesn't really run very fast. Ah, what the hell. Let's try and register it. I mean, it's just like a really majestic horse, if you think about it. Yep, it's true. You carried me on your back. Now I get to carry you in my stomach. Alright. There should be some interesting fish around here. Maybe in another pond. Maybe they only spawn in that pond after a certain plot point. Oh, there we are. Hearty salmon. Yeah, once we get in here, we hear the mighty roar of Vomido. Or I guess mighty shriek. Not really a roar. Yeah, sure, it's just a big old bird. Made it to Rito Village. Here's where I can buy the cold weather armor, which I will be using a decent chunk of. First, let's unlock Shrine, which is over here. Yep, right over there. Aqua, cool. It has something to do with, wind, I know that. I don't remember the title of it. Some of these aren't like the title and the gimmick. Windmills. Oh, okay, this one. Alright, so basically we want to make it so that all of these windmills are going at once. So, start by that. That'll get all these going. See. That'll get all these going. I can... I'll get those blowing. Move this. Finally, if I move this, I think this will get... This will mean all of these will be blowing. Yep. Where's the treasure? Oh, it's up there. I'm not gonna not get the treasure. Alright, we need some distance, so it's time for the Phrenic Bow. Ancient core. I need some of them to upgrade one of my tools. Alright. Let's collect our orb. Alright, I'm going to go to the entrance of the village because there is one of them goddess statues there. And I can pray for another heart container. Alright, well, I got another heart container. I have unlocked the Rito village. Next time, I'm going to go southwest, unlock that village. This has been Three Roads Gaming. Sure, I'm glad the road brought you here. Hope it brings you back my way again soon. Have a good one, everybody.